I'm okay. Yeah. Stand here, stand there. It's the same thing. Let's start on page 5. My voice is not fully recovered from last week's daycare cred, so I'm going to need your voices extra tonight. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei HaMelachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem leShalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei HaMelachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu ni leShalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei HaMelachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzedchem leShalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei HaMelachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Page 11. Lehu niranena l'Adonai, Nariah letzor yishenu, nekad mafanav betodah, Bismirot Nariah lo, Ki Gadol Adonai Melech Gadol Hakol Elohi. Arba'im Shana Akud Bedor Va'omar Am Toei Levavhem Vehem Lo Yadu Drachai Asher Nishbati V'api Im Yivun Al Menuchati. Shiru Ladonai, Shir Chadash, Shiru Ladonai, Kol Haaretz, Shiru Ladonai, Baruch Shemo, Basru Miyom Le'yom Yeshuato, Sapru Vakoyim Kevodo Bechol Ha'amim Nifleotav Ki Gadol Adonai U'molal Me'yod No Rahu Al Kol Elohim Ay Ki Kol Elohei Ahamim Elilim V'Adonai Shamayim Masahod V'Hadar Lefanav Osvet Tiferet B'Mikdasho Avul Adonai Mishpachot Amim Avul Adonai Kavod Va'oz Havul Adonai Kevod Shemo Sayu Mincha Uvo Lechat Srotav, ay, ishtakavu ladonai, behadra kodesh, chilu mipanav, kol haaretz, imru vagoyim, Adonai malach, avtikon teva. Yadinamim b'meisharim yismachu hashamai v'tagel haaretz yiram hayam o melo yalo zadai bechol asher bo as yiranenu kol atzear lifnei Adonai kiva lishbot haaretz yishbot tevel betzedek ve'amim be'emunato yanai nanai nanai yanai nanai nanai yanai yanai ay 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 Adonai malach tagil haaretz tzedek u'mishpat mechon kiso. We're on page 16, 4 lines down. Shama v'tismach Zion v'tagelna benot Yehuda leman mishpatecha Adonai ki ata Adonai Elyon al kol haaretz meod na'aleta al kol Elohi Oave Adonai Sinura Shomer nafshot chasidav Miad rishayim yatzilem Or zarua latzadik O yishrei lev simcha Simchu tzadikim b'Adonai v'hodu lezecher kodesho. Mizmor shir hu l'Adonai shir chadash. Hari hu l'Adonai kol haaretz v'chinu v'kol zimra. Lifnei Adonai kiva lishbot haaretz yishbot tevel betzedek ve'amim b'meisharim Adonai malach yirgezu amim. Pick up on page 20. Moshe v'Aaron bechohanav u'Shmuel bekorei shemo korim el Adonai vehu yanem be'amud anan yidaber aleihem shomru edotav וחוק נתן לעמו. אדוני אלוהינו, אתה ניתם, אל נושא היית להם, ונוקם על עלילותם. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו, והשתחוו להר קודשו, כי קדוש Adonai Eloheinu. We'll rise on page 21. Mizmor leDavid, Avul Adonai b'nelim, Avul Adonai kavod v'hoz. Avul Adonai kavod shemo, ishtachavu l'Adonai badra kodesh. Kol Adonai al hamayim el hakavod hirim. Adonai al mayim rabim. Kol Adonai ba'koach. Kol Adonai b'hadar. Kol Adonai shover arazim. V'shaber Adonai et arzei albanon. V'yarkidem kimo egel Levanon. Ve'esirion Kimo venre mimai. Kol Adonai chotzev lavotesh. Kol Adonai yachim midbar. Yachil Adonai midbar kadesh. Kol Adonai cholel ayalod vayacheso. Ye'arot u'heichalo kulo omer kavod. Adonai lama bo yashav v'yeshev. Adonai melech leolam. Adonai oz le'yamo yitein. Adonai yivarech et amo v'shalom. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. You can be seated. I'm trying to read the energy, the big, the shtibel. Yes, it's coming. It's coming. They've been building up. They've been waiting for this all week. The band's back together. I don't know. Something's going to happen. I'm not sure, but we'll find out momentarily. I think they're going to dance. Oh, good. I hope they dance. So this week in Parshat Bo, we're reading about the final 3 plagues that God sent to the Egyptians. And it's the plague of darkness that I've been thinking about in particular this week. The way the Torah describes this darkness is that the Egyptians couldn't see each other. They couldn't even reach out and touch one another. And the darkness was tangible. It was a darkness that could be felt. The Hebrew there is like the word mamash in Hebrew. It's like it has substance. It's not just the absence of light. It's the darkness that has a presence, and it's not a good presence. I think we've all known darknesses that feel comforting. Sometimes darkness is the thing that helps us sleep. Sometimes darkness can really be kind of warm, like a shawl or like something really with a great deal of comfort. But this is the opposite. This kind of darkness is the darkness that divides. And it's both a physical kind of darkness, but it's clear that it has an emotional component too. And the final thing the Torah says about the darkness is that the Israelites were spared, and they had light in their dwelling places. And my friend from rabbinical school, Rabbi Mary Brett Copeland, gave a stunning senior sermon about this parsha back in 2020 when she was finishing up at JTS. And every year when we get to Parshat Bo, I go back on YouTube and I watch it again because it was that powerful. And I wrote to her this afternoon to tell her how much it meant to me. And what she basically says in her sermon is that the way the Torah describes both the darkness of the ninth plague and the plague of the death of the firstborn, it's spoken about in such a way that it's clear that it wants the reader to empathize for, or maybe not even, maybe empathize is too strong of a word, but at least to imagine what it was like to be an Egyptian in that moment. And she says that when the Israelites had light in their dwelling places, she imagines what would it have been like to be an Israelite, to be the only one that could see for those 3 nights of darkness in Egypt. They could see that their neighbors were sort of stumbling around and fumbling around. What did it feel like? How might it have entered into the consciousness of the Israelites to imagine, just for a moment, the experience of suffering of the Egyptians? And when we get to the plague of the death of the firstborn, the way the Torah talks about it is fascinating because it says that every family, there was not a household in Egypt that wasn't affected by this plague. It affected everyone from the firstborn of Pharaoh on his throne to, there's 2 ways it talks about, 2 verses it says this. One time it says that from the firstborn of Pharaoh to the slave girl sitting at her millstone and all the firstborn cattle. And then the other time it says from the firstborn of Pharaoh to the firstborn of the captive sitting in the dungeon. And it could have just said it affected everyone in the Egyptian society. Why did it have to say that? But there's something about imagining those fellow Egyptian slaves or those fellow Egyptian captives that is supposed to activate something in the hearts of the Israelites to imagine for a moment what might their experience have been like. And to know and to both be grateful for the experience of being liberated and for being the people that God led forth from Egypt, and also to know at the same time that some people had to stay behind. And others too say that in next week's Parsha it says that only 1/5 of the Israelites went forth out of Egypt. So who was it that was left behind? Who was it that decided to come forth, and who is it that was left behind? Not to answer these questions, not to tell us how to feel, but just to ask the question, what is it like in our own experience, and what is it like to be someone else, to be someone other? So this week we're gonna go to Lacharodi in a moment, but in particular with this image of the captive sitting in darkness, as we're awaiting another release, God willing, of 3 more hostages tomorrow from Gaza, and as we celebrated the release of 11 over the last 7 days, I want to offer a prayer, and I think this is the moment to do it. A prayer translated into English, but it was written in Hebrew by one of my colleagues in the Masorti movement, Rabbi Natalie Lestrager, who I studied with at Schechter a number of years ago. And I'll recite this prayer tonight with the names of the hostages released over this past week, and God willing, tomorrow in Shul, we'll add 3 more names. Baruch Matir Asurim. Blessed are you who has freed the captive. May it be your will, Lord our God and God of our ancestors, that you protect, guard, strengthen, uplift, comfort, and give strength to Agam Berger, Arbel Yehud, Gadi Moses, Pongsak Ve'ena, Sathian Suacham, Wachara Sriaun, Banawat Saithio, and Surasak Lamnayo. Our cherished, redeemed captives who have returned to their family's embrace after nights and days of unknowable suffering. Please, God, heal them, embrace them and their loved ones with your loving kindness, and give them the strength for the long road back to wholeness in body and soul. Healer of the brokenhearted, bind up their suffering, heal their wounds, and enable them to rise to the morrow with renewed strength and faith in the goodness of humanity and in the beauty of life. As it is written, and the redeemed of the Lord shall return and come to Zion with song. May we soon see the return of all of our brothers and sisters who remain in captivity so that we can see the fulfillment of your promise. Once again will be heard in this place the sound of joy and happiness, the voice of bridegroom and bride. And let us say, Amen. Let's turn to Lachadodi for that reunion of lovers, of families, page 23. Ay lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nikabela shamor v'zachor b'diborah echad Hishmianu el hameyuchad Adonai echad u'shemo echad l'shemo tiferet velitila Lechadodi likrat ka'ala p'nei Shabbat nikabela likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha ki mekor haberacha meirosh mikedem nesucha sof maaseh b'machshava tehila Lechadodi likrat kala p'nei Shabbat nikabela mikdash melech ir melucha kumitehi mitoch hafecha rav lach shevet beyamek kabacha vehu yachamol alaychem la lechadodi likrat kala p'nei Shabbat nekabela Hitna'ari me'afar kumi leave she big day tifar techami al yad ben Yishai beit halachmi korvael nafshi gehala lechadodi oli likrat kala p'nei Shabbat nekabela Kabbalat. Hitoreri, kiva orech, kumi uri, shir daberi kevod Adonai, alayich niklale hadodi, oli hikrat kala, pene Shabbat ne Kabbalat. Lo tevoshi velo tikami umatami bachiachasu ani yami venivneta iratila Holy cry, kala, pene, Shabbat ne, Kabbalat, ayay vehayulim shiso, shosai verachaku kol mevalai, yasis alai, Elohai kimsos chatan al kalale hadodi oli krat kala peni Shabbat ne Kabbalat ayay aminu smol tifroti veyet Adonai Taharitzi al yadish ben parti ben ismecha ben nagila le hadodi oli hikrat kala peni Shabbat ne Kabbalat. Boi v'shalom ateret bala gam besimcha ovet zola tochemune am segula boi chala le hadodi Holy cry, kala, pene, Shabbat ne, Kabbalat, ayay, yanay, nanay, nay, 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 yanay, nay, nay, yay, nay, nay, yay, yanay, nay, 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 yay, odi, ayay, li, cry, kala, pene, Shabbat ne, Kabbalat. We're on page 27. Mizmor, shir liyom haShabbat. Mizmor, shir liyom haShabbat. Tov lehodot ladonai, tov lehodot ladonai, ulizamer lishim chalion. Tov lehodot ladonai, tov lehodot ladonai, ulizamer lishim chalion. Ulehagi baboker chastecha ve'emunacha balelot. Olehagid בבוקר חסדך ואמונתך בלילות. טוב להודות לאדוני, טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר לשמך עליון. מה גדול מעשיך, אדוני, מאוד ממקום מחשבותיך. צדיק אתה אמרי יפרח כארז בלבנון ישגה שתולים בבית אדוני בחצרות יפריחו הודיענון בשיבה דשנים ורעננים יהיו להגיד כי ישר אדוני צורי ולא עוולה תבוא. אדוני מלך גאות לביש לביש, אדוני עושית זר. מקולות מים רבים אדירים משברי ים, אדיר במרום אדוני. עדותיך נאמנו מאוד, לביתך נא בקודש, אדוני לאורך ימים. So Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Just want to invite you to take a moment to say Shabbat Shalom to the folks around you and to introduce yourself to someone, maybe if you don't know them, and say hello. Shabbat Shalom. It's so good to see you. I know. Oh, thank you. Thank you. These were actually on my mom's original engagement ring. Yeah, and then she got an upgrade, so I got the earrings. It was very nice, yeah. I'm so excited. We got a bar mitzvah date for you, though. I know. Oh, everybody worries that, but you're going to be fantastic. You're such a great in front of crowds. So let's turn to page 39 and rise for Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai Mevorach Leolam Va'ed. You can be seated. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher b'doro Maria Ravina. Uma'avir yom u'me'ivir laila, umavdil ben yom u'ben laila, Adonai tzavot shemo, El chai v'kayam, tamid yimloch aleinu le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai, Hamari v'aravi. Page 40, Ahavat Olam. Ki hem chayenu ve'orach yameinu, uvahem nehage yomam v'layla, ve'ahavatcha al tasim imenu le'olamim. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Israel. Shema Israel, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavcha ubechol nafshecha ubechol me'odecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ela asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha ve'shinanta Necha v'dibarta bam b'shivtecha b'veitecha u'v'lechtecha v'derech u'v'shochbecha u'v'kumecha u'kshartam lehot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot b'neinecha u'chtavtam amezuzot beitecha Uvisharecha v'haya im shema tishma mitzvot. Vayomer Adonai Moshe lemor. Adonai Elohecha Memed. Pick up on page 44. Umalchuto baratzon kiblu alehem Moshe u'Miriam u'bnei Yisrael lachanu shira besimcha rabba ve'amru cholam mi chamocha b'helim Adonai mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh Nora tehilot osefele Malchutecha hara'u vanecha bokayam lifnei Moshe Zei Eli anu vehamru Adonai yimloch leolam va'eh Ve'ne'emar kifada Adonai et Yaakov uge'alo mi'ad chazak mimenu Baruch atah Adonai Kaha Yisrael Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom Ve'hamidenu malkeinu lechaim Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom Ve'hamidenu malkeinu take a moment during this prayer for peace to offer a prayer for healing. So if you have anyone that you are praying for tonight who's in need of healing of body, mind, or spirit, I invite you to rise and share their names with us. Sarah Miriam bat Ahuva Vazev, Atara bat Sarah Leah Vazev Halevi, Katya Romo, Rabbi Jeff Feinstein, Margie and Herb Simonoff, Devorah bat Shlomo Vasusia, Yaakov ben Chana Vasimcha Halevi, Melinda Goldfeder, Aharon ben Bracha, Eliyahu ben Moshe, Verena bat Peshalea, Laura Pino Green, Charlie Whitten, Jay Miller, Aharon ben Bracha HaKohen v'Yaakov HaKohen, Esther Leah bat Dina, Eliana Vered bat Avraham ve'Esther, Zev Nahum ben Halevi ben Shalom Shachna v'Sara, Minda Leah bat Hana v'Raphael, and Nick Blanos. Mi shebeirach avoteinu mekor habracha leimotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mi shebeirach imotenu mekor habracha le'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shleima, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha, Baruch atah Adonai, haporei sukat shalom aleinu, ve'al kol amo Yisrael, ve'al Yerushalayim. So as we rise for Vishamru, I'll just share, because the world is very small, the rabbi I mentioned earlier, Rabbi Mary Brett Copeland, I was texting her this afternoon, and we were catching up. We hadn't talked in a long time, and she reminded me that she's serving as the rabbi at Memorial Sloan Kettering Hospital in New York. And I said, did you happen to go visit Frida Giddis? And she did. Many have been praying for Frida's healing from illness, including Dora tonight. So just little angels are everywhere, so that made me very happy. So let's rise for Vishamru on page 46. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. איי ביני ובין בני ישראל עוד לעולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, וביום Shavat vayina vash. Yitkadav yitkadash shmei rabba. Be'amad yivrach yirutei ve'amlich machutei. Becha hayechon yom echon uvchayedecho beit Yisrael. Bagala bagala uvizman kariv vimeru amen. Yehi shmei rabba mevorach lehalam ulo me'amaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitbar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei kodesh hu lehilah min kol berchata v'shirata tush bechata v'nechamata damiran v'yalma v'meru amen. So we'll take some time for your own personal prayers of hope, of gratitude, of praise. We'll come back together in a few moments. Ose shalom bimromav hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel amen. Ose shalom bimromav hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel amen. Turn to Kaddish Shalem on page 54. Yitkadav yitkadash shmei rabba be'amad divrach yirutei v'yamlich machutei b'chayachon v'yamechon v'chayedecho beit Yisrael bagala uvizman kariv v'imeru amen. Yehi shmei rabba mevorach lehalam ulo me'amaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal shemei kodesha. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nachamata da'miran be'ama v'imaru. Tikabat slot honu v'hon dechol Yisrael kodam avohondi v'ishmaya v'imaru. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim alinu v'al Yisrael v'imaru. Oh, say shalom, bimromav, oh, yaseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, v'imeru, amen. Aleinu l'shabeach, l'adon hakol, l'atei gedula, liotzer bereshit, shelo asanu, kegoyei haratzot, ve'lo samanu, כמשפחות האדמה, שהוא שם חיינו איתם, וגורל עלינו עם כל העולם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. שהוא נוטה שמיים מייסד הארץ, ויושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגובהי מרומים. הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו, כך כתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום והשב אותה אל לבבך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחת אין עוד. על כן נקבל לך אדוני אלוהינו. ככתוב בתורתך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ. ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד. We'll turn to Mourner's Kaddish, and this because we're saying Kaddish, we're remembering Linda Mink Sarah, the mother of Greg Sarah, Marty Reish, the father of Kenneth Reish, and Alice Berman, the mother of Steve and Daniel Berman, during Shiva and Shloshim, as well as the yard sites this week of Phoebus Vernbrand, Shirley Voron, Gloria Gary, Edith Brightman, Frank Plotnikov, Karen Sue Cam Heaven, Dale Parks, Joseph I. Epstein, Nathan Isaac Gershon, Marty Warner Buchalter, Stephen Shackman, Esther Zimmerman, and David Bader. May all their memories be a blessing. We invite all saying Kaddish to join together on page 58. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, be'alma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayachon uvyomachon uvchaye dechol beit Yisrael, ba'gala uvizman kariv v'yimeru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevorach le'elam ulamei amaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei dekudsha barichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechamata, da'amiran v'alma v'yimeru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimeru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel v'meru. Amen. May the one who makes peace on high make peace for all of us, for all Israel, for all humanity. And we say, Amen. Amen. Shabbat Shalom. Thanks for bringing the energy tonight and the egg shakers. The egg shakers through, yeah. Oh, you're very good. Look at this. Look at this service up here. They give you tea. It's so nice. Jason, you want to do the honors?
I guess I can while I'm up here.
Okay.
Shabbat Shalom. Wow. This is a special night. Thank you, guys. This is the Shabbat Atlanta.
Yes, I didn't say anything about that, but this is Shabbat across Atlanta, so we're like many, I don't know what the final head count was, but they were trying to get 1,000 Shabbat dinners or Shabbat gatherings happening across the city tonight, so we'll find out what the title, but we are part of this. We're part of this collective fabric. I'm certain. You can't hold them back.
We will check the tote board later to see how we do. So let's start with services tomorrow morning at 9:15. I'm looking forward to seeing all of you here at 9:10, which will be fantastic. Next Friday night is our Tu B'Shvat Shabbat and dinner taking place here. You can sign up online. Melinda asked me earlier today what we should serve, and I said fruit and nuts. So that's all we're having. The dinner will be fantastic. On February 13th, Ornashim is having a Tu B'Shvat Seder here at 1 o'clock.
It's 1 to 3. I'm leading it. Picked out our Haggadah. So anyone can come. We'd love to have you.
Anybody, and you could...
if you're free from 1 to 3 on a Thursday.
And I know everybody is free during that time. On March 8th, Ornashim has Henna and Havdalah here, 6:30 p.m. taking place. Please come and join. A few other upcoming events. The Sci-Fi Book Club will be meeting February the 8th. He, She, and It is the book. Again, if you want more information, you could go online. Mahjong Mondays continues. It rotates between daytimes and evenings. Oive AA continues on Wednesdays. This particular group will have its 150th meeting this coming Wednesday.
Wow.
So it's it's pretty cool. And then anyone interested in going to Israel, boy, do I have an opportunity for you. In a mere 10 months, we as a congregation will be taking off for Israel. If you have an interest and you've not yet signed up, please contact me so I can take you through what is happening. I know there's several people here who will be going on the trip. So I look forward to seeing you there. And our minyanim continue on Sunday at 9, Tuesday at 7 a.m. And then we also have Torah in the Woods every Wednesday at noon.
Tuesday.
And just like I said, every Tuesday at noon. Any other announcements that I missed? Fantastic.
Can I say something it's not even, you don't even know about yet, but I just created? But Torah in the Woods reminded me. Okay, this is really more for the Torah in the...
How's the tea?
It's delicious.
Yeah, great.
Okay, so for those of you who are film aficionados for the film festival, there's a film in the film festival this year called Sabbath Queen. Yes? Okay, some of you know what I'm talking about. So this is a film about one of my other rabbinical school classmates, Rabbi Amichai Lau Levi. So he and I both were ordained together in 2016. He is from like 40 generations of Orthodox rabbis, but he himself is a gay Jew who like really went off the derech and then found his way back to Judaism, and it just like has a fascinating life story. So a filmmaker, Sandy Dubowski, spent 20 years, not kidding, following him around and filming about his life through his process of becoming a rabbi. In addition, like a lot of our final year of rabbinical school was filmed, and so I have a cameo in the movie, which is fun. Yes, not on Shabbos, but yes, I will. And our ordination is in the film, so it's very cool. So the film is in the film festival on Sunday afternoon, February 23rd at 4:45, I think. So we haven't like figured out like a block of seats, but I'd love to have like a good Or Chadash presence there. And Amichai himself will be here for the showing of the film, and we're going to do like a little Malava Malka, like Havdalah gathering at my house the night before. So if it's small, we'll be at my house. If it's large, we'll be here. But I think it'll be really fun, and he's great. And one of our other classmates is going to come into town too for the film, so the three of us will all be a little reunion.
One more event.
One more event, but it's at my house, so you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, look how many people are going to that event. Everybody's raising their hand.
That is gonna be-
It's here. All right, Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Kiddush, kiddush, kiddush. Oh, and then I made a challah press. Dora has it, yeah. That's the breakfast. That's the breakfast for dinner. Mm-hmm. Tea. Yeah, Joel and I will be there with the Levisons. And we like pains in the neck. You can call anyone you want, Tara. You have my dispensation. All right, let's rise on page 55. Sabri, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei pari hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho b'ahava uv'ratzon hinchilanu, zikaron l'maaseh v'reishit. Ki hu yom techila lemikra kodesh, zecher litziat Mitzrayim. Ki vanu v'charta ve'otanu kidashta mikol hamim, v'shabbat kodshecha behavra uvaratzon hinchatanu. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh hashabbat. Amen. L'chaim. So we'll stretch out our hands and send blessing, give and receive blessing to and from one another. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May God bless you and keep you safe and healthy. May God shine radiance on you and be gracious to you. May God lift up presence to you and grant you peace. Amen. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom.